And welcome back to the National Guard post-game report. We're now joining Coach's Corner, brought to you by Trustmark Bank. Sean, not the finish you were looking for tonight. Great first half. Third quarter just really got up and got us.
Yeah, guys. I mean, we penalties, turnovers, beat ourselves. Okay, we lost the game because of us, not because they beat us. We lost them because we lost the game. Didn't come away with the kick there. We just stood there and watched it roll in the end zone for a touchdown and turn the football over. I mean, you're going to get beat. Every time you turn it over, it's going to get you beat. Played well in the first half, but just did not come out and didn't catch any breaks and, couldn't move the chains offensively, couldn't stop them on defense. It was all in all long night, especially in the second half.
Well, we talked about that after the Coley, and then we wanted to come out and establish ourselves early in the game. We did that. We came out, had some big plays there. We had the 17-yard touchdown pass, and then we had the punt block return by Carton McBride. So really had what we needed going into the first half. Oh man,
gave us a huge spark. We took the football down and drove it, and moved the football. Then we had to stop on defense and got the punt blocked, and we had the momentum. And we've got to understand, we've got to be able to keep the momentum when we got it. And I didn't think we let up in the first half. We kept fighting. Turned the ball over down in the red zone a couple of times, and we kept holding them, but those, good teams are going to beat you when you turn the football over. They're going to make the breaks, and we never could respond to it.
Well, Coach, very tough two teams to start the season with, two tough ranked opponents. Talk about just what you feel like this team has learned here in these first two games.
It's two football games now under our belt, and tonight we lost. I played with 4 defensive linemen all night. That's all I had. I got 4 defensive linemen left. We had 2 go out tonight. 2 was injured, didn't even make the trip tonight. So we were grabbing bodies. Janarjan went out after the first play on the kickoff return. Got a lot of guys banged up, but that's what I told them. Just what I told them a while ago. I said, look, in the grand scheme of things, these 2 games really doesn't matter. They don't have no effect on our playoff picture, no effect on our North standings. All it is really preseason. Now we had 2 really good teams to scrimmage against to play.
Yeah, most definitely.
So hopefully that's prepared us for a little bit of game battle now. We were playing the number 9 team in the country, whatever Jones is ranked, playing them toe to toe. But our youth, our inexperience showed up again tonight, and we just got to eliminate mistakes and quit beating ourselves. And make teams beat us and not beat ourselves. I think that's the big thing that we got to come away with this.
Well, Coach, we now look at our First American National Bank star of the game. We had a lot of guys come out and make some plays today. Who in your mind stood out in this game?
I thought I saw Gillian, 18, make a lot of plays tonight. I challenged him this week in practice to play like a sophomore, and I think he did. I noticed him flying around. I thought our inside guys, Pringle and Gallion, made some pretty good plays in there. We made a lot of good plays on defense, and so I thought those 2 right there. Offensively, I really don't know. Really didn't see us. A guy gave us a gift that gave us a spark. And we did drive the football down the first couple series of the game, and I thought, our confidence level got built up. But I don't know if we even got a first down in the second half. We couldn't move the football, and so really, you get beat 35-14. Who can you name for player of the game? It's kind of tough to find one. But just kind of me replaying the game in my mind a little bit, I noticed those guys kind of standing out and made some pretty good plays for us.
All right, then our Ron Withistry and Fulton play of the game. You've got the touchdown pass, but you got to think maybe that punt block return, 23 yards for the touchdown.
Huge. We worked that all week. We came up with that kind of a punt block scheme against what we thought could work against them, and our kids executed it. And that goes to show, if you work it in practice and the kids understand, now you see your fruits of your labor in a ball game. So hopefully that will kind of jumpstart us a little bit and say, hey, I really need to pay attention to Coach, because Coach really knows what he's doing if we execute it right. And I thought that was a huge momentum play, and really, that was pretty much the rest of the points that we scored. So, anytime we can make plays in the kicking game, it's going to help us. We just got to keep manufacturing points offensively. We got to get our hands on the football, which I thought we did in the first half. Got a lot of turnovers, but we got to go score with it. That's big for us right there.
Well, Sean, you talked about this is basically preseason. Now the season starts next week. Home's coming to town. A very good football team coming to town for Military Appreciation Night. Opening of North Division play. Talk about just getting the guys focused for that.
They played Hines, beat Hines the first week. Played a good Pearl River team last week. So those guys are just like us. Now they're battle ready. They're battle tested. Now they've had, they're going to have an extra 3 days of rest, where we've got to turn around and play again Thursday in 3 days. So we've got to get back in the film room tomorrow. We've got to get out back on the practice field tomorrow night. But now the good thing is we don't have to worry about packing a bag, loading a trunk up, putting coolers and Powerades on the bus. Now we got all that at home now. So be great to get back home in front of our home crowd. The band was out there practicing when we came off the field the other day, and our kids were getting excited. You know, so I think that's one thing that's really good. But they're going to come in with a great football team. Option football, kind of Georgia Tech, Navy type stuff. So it's going to create a lot of problems for us on defense. Got to play disciplined football, and they looked the part on defense. They've got some big outside linebackers, some pretty good secondary players. So it's going to be a battle. You know, we've always, ever since I've been here, it's always been a tough game when we played homes. But hopefully our kids will feed off the crowd being there in the military appreciation night. So we're just looking excited coming out and being 1-0 in the North. That's our goal for the week.
Well, Sean, as always, man, we appreciate you coming up, talking with us after the game here in the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Trustmark Bank. 0-2, but next week we're going to go 1-2, and more importantly, 1 in the North.
1-0 in the North. That's what we got to go for.
Thank you, Sean.
Appreciate y'all so much.
We're going to take another 30-second timeout, come back with Chris Stevenson, and wrap this one up here for now.